I think it's working now.
Sorry, we've been having a lot of issues with streaming.
But I think now everything seems fine.
It looks okay.
Let's see if people
YouTube?
join, and when you join, let us know if this works.
We on YouTube?
I don't know what it's gonna look like.
Cheers.
Not ready yet. Okay, so this morning we are driving from Sihanoukville back to Phnom Penh. It's gonna take a while because we gotta take the little routes because the main route is a big highway and it's tuk-tuks are not allowed. You'll see in one of the video that's coming up, we actually went on this highway by mistake. We were freaking out. We were able to leave, but yeah. Okay, people are joining. It's working. Woo! Greeting from New Zealand. Welcome. We've been trying 3 times this morning to do this live and it wasn't working. Woo! Love from India. Cheers. Can't wait to be back in India.
Gotta get on the road. Let's go.
You can flip it to me if you want or whatever.
Okay. Let's see if I can do this. And you died.
And you died, yeah. The tuk-tuk, our tuk-tuk in the morning.
Yeah, she doesn't have a lot of power in the morning. Let's go.
Also, it's not gonna be the best audio ever.
Oh no.
Because we're driving a tuk-tuk.
We forgot to put our flap down in the back.
Oh, do you want to do that? Or it's fine.
I think I can do it from here because it's just gonna bounce anyway.
Yeah, leave it for like that, and if we leave, we'll do it.
I just don't like having the handles of our suitcase exposed.
Tracy, it's very complicated. To,
I know,
take.
but
nobody's gonna steal your suitcase. Don't worry. So we've been in Cambodia for what, like 2 weeks now?
Something like that. Yeah. We have like half a week left.
Okay. Almost no, but we've been here for almost 2 weeks now. Something like that, a week and a half. We've done a lot of things. Yesterday we went to the famous Koh Rong Island, which is truly like a beautiful spot with like crystal blue water and like all the things that you can imagine from like those tropical islands. It was super good, but now we are back on mainland, heading back to Phnom Penh, which is the capital, to finish filming a hotel comparison video and going on a very, very interesting food tour.
Yeah.
Tracy's very excited about the possibility of eating a spider.
No.
Tracy ate a frog since we arrived. That's pretty good.
I will eat some things, just not the spider.
Not the spider?
Not the spider.
What about snake?
No.
Do they eat snake here?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Honestly, I'm kind of sad that we don't have bail buns for breakfast this morning.
That's true, but we can definitely have bail buns for lunch.
We had breakfast included with our hotel, but like before that, every driving morning, we've been stopping for bail buns.
They're so good. But one day we kind of got bail bunned out.
We ate too many one day, and we're like, we don't want to see them for a while. It lasted a day.
Yeah. Now I'm happy to eat them again.
I just put coffee all over me.
Oh no.
The can didn't open properly, so it like comes out funny, and it's all over me now. If you see a place for oil too.
Oh yeah. So our tuk-tuk is going through a lot of oil. Like when we did the tuk-tuk country crossing in Sri Lanka, we put oil like once in it, but this one we put oil every single morning in it. It's probably not normal, but hey, who am I to judge it? Who am I to judge this beautiful piece of Indian engineering?
Yeah. I love this town because, so unless you've been to like Phnom Penh, you know the chaos, but it's just so peaceful here in the morning.
Yeah. So right now we are in Sihanoukville, which is a very interesting, to not say weird, town here in Cambodia on the coast of the country. So basically, a few years back, a bunch of Chinese investors came here to build the Asian Las Vegas, basically. But due to new government regulation and some crime and everything, the project got canceled. The investor pulled out, leaving, can you show this? Leaving a bunch of like unfinished building like that. So the city is full of those. There'll be like beautiful restaurants and hotels with casinos in them and everything. And then beside it, a bunch of like abandoned, unfinished, massive building that were supposed to be casinos and hotels and malls and things like that. But again, it never got finished. So now that city has like a semi abandoned feel, like almost like a ghost town.
And it even feels it too. Like there's not I wouldn't say there's traffic per se in this town. But yeah.
But there's still a lot of like Chinese tourists because they come here for to gamble, because there's still a few casinos that are open and operating, but it's just the project of Asian Las Vegas was just never completed, leaving the town in a disarray. I never used disarray.
No, you don't. It's 3:56 a.m. in Kenya.
Oh, go to bed? I guess it's Friday. Are you partying or something?
We have a shift in audience, so we're trying. There's no perfect time anymore for live, so we're just gonna do them whenever. And if people want to tune in afterwards too, then they can. But these ones are gonna be a little bit different now that we're on the road. Our lives before on YouTube used to be pretty sit down,
just
answering a lot of questions. And this is why I'm holding it, so that I can still see the screen, so I can still see questions and things that pop up. But we want to kind of do a model, like take you on the travel with us. So that's why you're going on the road trip with us today. So at some points it might be quiet and it might just be the scenery that's going by, but we're going to take you along on the journey.
And it might also not be very long, because we're going to lose connection. We have no idea. So this is
Cambodia, to be honest, overall has been really good for connection. It's just every so often there's been like just a couple dead spots. So sometimes YouTube, instead of trying to reconnect, it'll just drop. So we're gonna go as long as we can and see what happens.
Yeah. But all that to say, like, we really want to do more of those. It's just sometimes when we're on the road and we need to make videos for the main channel all the time, it's so hard to make a video and live stream at the same time. Like, we've tried to do it like sometimes on Twitch as well, to do more like less involved streaming. So when we come on YouTube, like, we always want to deliver the best content, even on the live. So anyway, if you guys tune in, if this one goes well, like, we're really gonna try to do it more. Like, this is just a moving day for us, meaning that we're just going from the coast, driving like 6-7 hours back to the main city. But we already filmed a road trip video coming on this way down. Yeah. So we're not gonna film it again. So this is why I was like, oh, let's try to do a live, because today we don't really have to film anything.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it goes.
As you see on the coast, that's our port over there.
Oh, that's a big hill.
Oh yeah.
Like, tuk-tuks are great, but they're not particularly powerful. With 2 people, 2 suitcases, 2 backpacks, it's a lot of weight in the tuk-tuk. So like a hill like that, it's like I need to stay on the right, downshift, and give her.
Hello from Namibia.
Oh.
We have a lot of different countries in
That's
today.
awesome.
Hello. We even had Halifax. Yeah.
What time is it in Halifax right now? 7 p.m.?
It's
11 hours, right?
11 hours, yeah. So 9 p.m. The engine's starting to slow down. I mean, the fact that we're able to pass this truck is kind of impressive.
Faster! I'll just stay in the tuk-tuk lane.
Yeah, that's smart.
I'm faster than the 18-wheelers though, so. But not as fast as this moped.
Do you want me to open your Celsius?
Yeah.
Hold on. The only thing that this tuk-tuk is missing is a cup holder.
Oh man, that would be great. Right here.
So I end up being the cup holder.
Tracy, you're so,
Whoa.
You're so much more than that.
Thanks, babe.
You're also a dishwasher, a laundry machine. Slowly but surely.
And to be honest, it wasn't that bad.
We're doing a whopping 36 kilometers an hour.
And she's maxed.
Woo!
Oh, you know what I can do, David?
What?
I can open the tripod and give us a good view out.
It's gonna shake a lot though, no?
No, I'm still gonna hold it,
Oh yeah.
but like, just to, it'll stabilize it a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know if you, yeah, that's David's favorite thing.
People think it's so funny to see a foreigner drive a tuk-tuk, and I fully agree with that. But just because, like, they always look at the tuk-tuk and then do a double check, like, what? And they always think it's funny. It makes for some great interaction. I love it.
Do you want me to take your drink?
No, it's fine. Look, I can do it with one hand apparently.
I see that.
Just makes it for a rougher drive. But.
Well, hopefully not. Yeah, there we go.
Okay, here. Yeah.
I'm trying to find the best angle so that you guys can see out. Just. Hi everyone who's joining.
To be honest, like Cambodia has been such a good trip. I know, like, if you watch our videos, like you've only seen 2 so far, but like, great country. I just love it. Love the people, love the food, love the culture. It's really, really cool. And it's a really fun and beautiful country to drive around. Right now we're going to Phnom Penh, not the best place to drive around, because it's a capital city and there's a ton of people and traffic and all. But the rest of the country is amazing. Highly suggest you rent the tuk-tuk.
Yeah. Or if you don't want to drive like me, just bring someone who wants to drive a tuk-tuk.
It's not as, like, driving a tuk-tuk is harder than it looks, but easier than it looks at the same time. Because
Yeah.
I really thought at first that it was going to be like a scooter, like a moped, automatic and all, but it's actually manual. And the way you drive it is a mixture of driving a car, a motorcycle, and a bicycle. So basically, like, you have a brake pedal, just like in a car. The acceleration is just like a motorcycle. Like, on the right side of the handlebar, you just do this. And then on the left side, you have the transmission, basically. So gas here, and transmission here. You just get the clutch is like a brake on a bicycle. So you just get the clutch in, or like a motorcycle, clutch in and then turn like a bicycle, like 1, neutral, 2, 3, 4. But after a while, like it becomes second nature.
So how much it is to rent a tuk-tuk? It depends what country you're in. I know in Sri Lanka you can get it as low as, I think 14 USD, and that was the smaller one.
14 or 12?
Maybe 12. I can't look right now because obviously I'm alive. But this one, I want to say max 20 USD, but something tells me it's 17 per day.
Yeah, it was under 20, yeah.
Yeah, so it's actually not bad at all. And if you think of that, considering your gas, this one runs off of a propane. So we do what? If you fill it from empty, it's how many dollars? $6?
It's about 20,000, so it's $5.
US?
$5 US
For a
fills
tank.
it up, so it's about 50 cents a liter, and there's 10 liters in the liquid gas tank, and you can do about 200 kilometers.
Yeah.
So it's fairly cheap, and so this is like the bigger one, right? And you can rent a cheaper one that is a bit smaller. Is that it?
Yeah.
So even if you rent like the smaller one, even with the gas and everything, depending on how much you move around, it's not far from what you would pay by taking Tuktuk non-stop all day from a place to another,
Yeah.
back to your hotel, go to the restaurant and everything.
Yeah.
So it's probably, yes, a little bit more expensive, but it gives you like ultimate freedom.
And that's something we've realized during all of our travels that we've had. We've always had the best trips when we are able to move around freely on our own. So having the tuk-tuk and just going to certain towns, that's what we enjoy the most. So I can imagine we'll continue to do that.
Oh, yeah.
I
And
mean, we'll find a way with other modes of transport
just-
things.
It allows us to go to places where tourists don't really go.
Yeah,
Places that would be very complicated to find a bus or whatever taxi to go to, and that's what I really, really like too.
yeah,
Like even not yesterday, but the day before, we were like on Korong Island, like I was saying earlier, and we just, even there, we rented a moped and just had the best day ever.
Oh, it was so
It was so
good.
fun to just explore the island on our own. Super
Yeah.
fun. But yeah, like, so after this, we're going to Malaysia,
Yep.
which we don't we're not gonna do much outside of Kuala Lumpur because we're really not there for long. Because after that, we are going to go meet my dad in the Philippines for a few weeks. That's gonna be really fun. So I don't know if we're gonna be able to like rent something in the Philippines, maybe. But then later this year, we'll also do Vietnam, where we're looking at. Well, at first I was looking at doing some powerful scooters because I would like Tracy to have her own scooter, because if we're doing like long distances, because I want to cross the entire country of Vietnam, having her behind me, like, it's not comfortable for either of us, plus it doesn't give us a lot of space for backpacking whatever things we want to bring. Sad news, Tracy, I didn't tell you that yet.
Oh, what?
There's a law in Vietnam that prevents people without a local driver's license to drive anything over 50 cc's. And
What's 50 cc's?
it's a moped. You can drive a moped, but not like, so the big moped or that can go on the highway,
Yeah.
there's 75 cc's
Okay.
or up to 100, I think.
Yeah.
But I'm just wondering, because I've seen people do it. So maybe it is possible to just pay 20 bucks and get a local driver
We'll
license.
see,
Like,
yeah.
I don't know. Because we did get a local driver's license in Sri Lanka.
Yeah.
So maybe it's possible. We need to
Um,
look into it.
Sorry, just gonna interrupt for 1 second. Monica was asking if we have a hard time speaking English. So Phnom Penh, there's quite a bit of English, which shocked us, to be honest. As soon as you leave that city center, English gets very, very minimal, which is totally fine. Like, we don't expect there to be English
No.
everywhere. I wouldn't say it's been hard, to be honest. Like, when we go to little restaurants and shops, normally there's photos for food, so we just point to what one we want.
Yeah.
For price point, just pull out your calculator and they'll write in like how much it is. The only time when we had a little bit of trouble was when we were trying to find oil for the tuk-tuk in the beginning, because Google Translate wasn't translating properly from what we've noticed. That being said, I'm going to plug them again because honestly they are great. Tuktuk Rental puts you into a WhatsApp group with communication of the office, and it was during the day, so I just asked them like, hey, where can I find oil, like, can you put it in the language, that type of thing, so I can show them. And he just sent me a photo. He's like, go to any motorbike shop, show them this photo, and then they'll get it. And that's what we've done. It's worked perfect ever since. So I wouldn't really say we've had issue. For the most part, pointing, photos,
Yeah,
that type of thing, it's not bad at all.
To be honest, like, I find sometimes the language barrier fun and entertaining. for both us and the person we're interacting with. It makes for some good laughters, and like sometimes when we go to like small restaurants on the side of the road, I literally just like step into the kitchen and like point at noodles that I want and things like that. People are very nice and welcoming, so yeah, definitely it can be a little challenging, but I wouldn't say it's an issue at all.
I would say maybe
more
for
time.
food, if you had allergies or something, that might be complicated because sometimes we don't even know what we're getting other than a noodle dish, which is fine.
Yes.
But yeah, no, it's been okay, honestly. Done? We currently just leaving, what's the name of the town?
Sihanoukville,
That place.
which is on the coast of Cambodia. It's the main point where people go to Koh Rong Island, which is the main tourist paradise island kind of thing. So now we're just leaving that down. There's 2 highways, so just like in Kenya, the Chinese built a very nice highway that brings you back to the city, but we can't use it because we can't go fast enough in the tuk-tuk. So we need to take the old highway, which is much more challenging and longer.
Oh! And sometimes we miss some bumps. This is what I'm saying, like this one is so much bigger. It's the max spot, and like the space that I have, I can even sit cross-legged on the seat. Like it's pretty good. Sorry, I'm trying to cut the wind because it becomes a wind tunnel in the back sometimes. I'll do my best. Yeah, it's really pretty. For now, it's pretty green around.
Yeah. Going up.
Yeah.
Whoa!
And then sometimes you get past very close. Whoa. Whoa.
These are the Cambodian matatus.
Did you guys go to Kampot?
Where?
Kampot? I don't think so. I'll have to look at the map. Some of the places that we went around, I can't quite remember their names, to be honest. Something tells me we didn't.
Because we've been to many places, especially like in between, but our main filming location were like Phnom Penh, Siem Reap. What's the other place? Kampong
Kampong?
Kampong Tom, and the place where the train was,
Badambang.
Badambang, and then Sihanoukville and Koh Rong.
Yeah. Somebody goes, since when can we drive? Can you drive a tuk-tuk? Ever since Sri Lanka.
Yeah. Well,
we're heading.
Actually, fun fact: the first time I drove a tuk-tuk
That's true.
was actually in Diani Beach in Kenya. So we called 2 tuk-tuks when we were with some friends. And I looked at the guy and I was like, "Can I drive?" And he just threw me the keys. And I was like, "Oh," I was kind of joking, but nice. And he's actually the one who showed me how to drive it. I just drove it like on the main road in Diani Beach for like, I don't know, like 2 kilometers, maybe something like that. Not enough to say that I knew how to drive at that point. But then when we went to Sri Lanka, I actually had a little crash course by Tuktuk rental. And since then, I mean, we drove a few thousands of kilometers on this thing, so now I'm pretty confident.
I trust you a lot, let's just say that. And like, you're a very good driver. As I say that, he misses him up. We're heading back into Phnom Penh now. We have like one more thing scheduled there. But other than that, we're kind of starting our downtime before we head out. So kind of catching up on editing and planning and everything like that.
So basically, like I said earlier, if you just joined, there's only 2 videos out right now of Cambodia, but there's how many total? 7?
8,
8.
maybe 9 now.
Yeah, so there's a lot of content about Cambodia coming out. It's just we live a little bit in advance.
Yeah.
So right now we are towards the end of our trip where we have to finish one video and film the last one. But that's it for us. But there's a lot of content coming your way on the channel though.
I apologize if it gets bumpy at some point because
Yeah,
Route
this
4
road is not good.
they're still doing construction, so sometimes it gets very bumpy.
Very.
And I wouldn't like the bumps are normal, but a tuk-tuk doesn't necessarily have suspension.
At all.
So yeah,
It's metal on metal.
yeah, yeah. We did go to Tanzania when we were in Kenya. We went there 2 times, I think. Well, once to do like one safari camp, and then another time we did Zanzibar.
No, we did Zanzibar and the safari camp at on the same trip.
Oh yeah, that is true. I went back once with my friend to do Zanzibar.
And then when we did Kilimanjaro.
Oh yeah, we did do Kili.
And we might be going back this year.
Yeah. We shall see.
Nothing confirmed, but maybe. Because I mean, we haven't done a safari in the longest times in the past 5 years right now.
Yeah.
Our last one was actually in Sri Lanka.
Yeah, that's true.
But I haven't been on a proper African safari for like almost a year. Well, no, not quite a year.
Oh, you need to get your coconut today.
Oh yeah. I've been wanting to drink a coconut for like 6 days.
No, even since Mexico. We were in Mexico with his family.
Yeah,
and he kept talking about getting a fresh coconut, which was like, what, a month ago almost?
Almost.
And still, he has not gotten his coconut. So hopefully today.
This is it. Okay, the next one I see, I stop. Gotta do it.
Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, you should definitely go. Seeing a foreigner driving a tuk-tuk would make my day for sure.
What?
Seeing a foreigner driving a tuk-tuk would
I
make
know,
my day
right?
for sure.
I think it's so fun because like for us it helps us like blend a lot with the locals, and it just, I'm telling you, it makes for the best interaction.
Yeah.
Unlike the first time out of the town, we met this old man at the gas station. He was just so happy. Just also, such a nice guy.
The best part was, so like he was actually heading to Siem Reap as well. So we were going there, and he's like, me too. He's like, drive together. So we drove together for like, I don't know, like an hour or so. And then we pulled over for lunch, and he headed past and like waved. It was just so cool.
Funny.
Yeah, Derek, for the Kuala Lumpur, send us a restaurant for sure. We would love to check it out. Have a good day, Monica. Oh, me Tariq restaurant. Okay, how do I screenshot on David's phone? Let's see. Sorry, I'm just trying to get the name of this restaurant. Got it. I had to screenshot it. That is our goal, Monica, is to bring you guys along. Yeah, this is like, so from the first part of my road trip of going up to Siem Reap, everything was flat. But coming down here to the coastal area, we finally see like some hills and mountains. Like it's actually really beautiful. The landscape changed completely. That's
true. Like we went like the other direction, like north of Phnom Penh, for like, and drove like almost 1,200 kilometers and 0 elevation.
Yeah.
And now here it's completely different landscape. How's the audio, guys, by the way? I'm very curious because it's very loud in the tuk-tuk.
I mean, she's definitely clipping. I can see that.
Yeah.
It's spinning wheel. The wheel came back. Okay, we're good.
Is it fun?
What?
Is it fine?
Yeah, it's fine for now. Again, sorry if you guys drop unexpectedly. We're doing our best, but sometimes the connection drops. That's the airport.
Yeah, so that's the Sihanoukville airport, just in case you want to fly in straight to the beach. That's your best option. In a few years, there's going to be an airport straight on Gorong which we found very sad.
Yeah.
We drove the motorcycle around the island 2 days ago, and at some point there's just this massive piece of land that are just like cutting everything, and there's like tractors and everything, diggers, and I was like, what are they building there? And then we realized they were building an airport on this tiny island, which is, yeah, it's kind of sad. It's good, I understand, like it is good for the local economy, but it really takes away from
But it opens the door too for like all the big brands to come in. Again, good for the economy, but it takes away that little islandy feel as soon as you get commercialized.
And it's gonna kill a lot of like small local businesses, like the bars, the restaurant,
all the little guest houses,
hotels, guest house, yeah. Because now when there's a hotel there on a little paradise island like that, well, Marriott's gonna show up, and Hyatt, and Hilton, and yeah. Oh, this guy has like a full-on military helmet.
Oh, really?
To drive his scooter. The road that we're taking right now is basically like the old highway before they built the new one to go to the coast. And because of that, like this is the highway that all the trucks are taking. So that slows us down a lot. Believe it or not, my tuk-tuk can go up to like 70 kilometers an hour, which is much faster than those trucks. But yeah, the trucks are using this highway because it's free, and the other one you have to pay. Do you know how much it is, no?
No, I don't.
Anyway, this is the free one.
About 250 kilometers on this side, like on this route, whereas the other route is, I don't know, 170 some, which doesn't sound like a big difference, but because of the road condition, they say it takes 5 hours by car. It took us like 7 hours.
Yeah.
And then that's stopping for lunch and stuff too. But then the other road should only take you 2.5 hours. So it would be much different if we could take that road. But
the new highway is a beautiful, brand new asphalt and everything. Like it's 100 kilometers an hour, but people do like 120.
Yeah.
Where like this road is like 80, and some point when you go through smaller villages in town is like 50. Plus the big 18-wheelers, none of them can do 80, especially not uphill, so it's much longer.
yeah.
But it's much more interesting. Oh yeah, okay, you just go, bud. See, you can go this fast. At least this road has what we call the tuk-tuk lane. It's like the shoulder. That's where I stay, because the cars are going much faster than us.
Yeah.
But then there's a lot of construction sites like this.
Thank you, Melanie. Sorry if it gets a little bumpy. Trying. I think I read online that they want to have this project completed by 2026, which is possible because there's just a few sections, but
it's kind of, don't get me wrong, it's great because this road really needs an upgrade, but it's kind of weird that they're upgrading it and investing a lot of money when they have a brand new highway along it.
yeah, that's true.
But it's nice because there's a lot of like locals living on this road, lots of local restaurants and everything, and obviously still a lot of local traffic as well, so I guess it's good that they didn't abandon it because of the new highway.
David, watch the turn left on the GPS. I don't think you do. That puts you into town.
Okay, it's 15 kilometers.
Yeah. Just don't follow that. I don't
zoom
think
out and
so.
check. basically we just have internet on my phone, which we're using right now for the live. So we preloaded a map on Tracy's phone, but it's not exact. For some of you want to explain why it's not working or something?
So for some reason, every time I've taken off the highways, I've taken off like avoiding tolls and all of that for the Google Maps preferences, and it still will not select Highway 4 as the place to go. Every time it'll like reroute onto the expressway. So I don't think Google has updated the fact that there's tolls on that expressway. And don't get me wrong, I know the difference in time is outrageous for Google to suggest this route.
But
at
it's
the
just
same
weird
time,
that they
it's such
don't
a
give
main
you the
route.
option.
Yeah. So we kind of have to use the map to make sure we stay on Route 4 and don't get routed onto the expressway. Like as a manual map type thing.
Because if we go on the main highway, we're going to get in trouble.
Yeah.
We already did it once by mistake.
Yeah. We got scared. Too many fast cars. Hi from Toronto. We've been here for 2 weeks already. We have about half a week left. And it's been great. Honestly, you could spend more time here if you wanted to. Everything we've done is like, even on the island, we only did 2 nights, which you probably could do like 3 or 4 if you wanted to. Take like a day at each little town.
Yeah.
But again, we didn't have that much time. But thank you. So this is where it gets bumpy. Sorry guys in advance. So it's just with the construction going
geez,
on.
That's a big leap.
Oh.
Whoa.
It just reroutes off a little bit. I have not got a cheese sandwich today at 7-Eleven, but most likely later.
Somebody's watching the videos.
It's so weird. Like, I know it's more expensive than the local food stuff, but there's just something about it. That's just me. I love having all those little things and
Tracy loves to try convenience store snacks, especially on road trip. She does it in every country.
Yep. Like I love trying even down to like chocolates or gummies, just things that look different or new. Like, yeah.
But it's so funny because in a way, okay, and like, yeah, in a way, 7-Eleven is part of the culture here in Asia. It's insane.
It's just in Cambodia it's more expensive.
Yeah. It's insane how this American company was able to like come to Asia and become one of the most popular store on the continent.
Yeah.
Like people actually go there to like hang out with friends and everything. And they have a lot of very interesting food that you can only get in Asia.
Like the dumplings that we had at 7-Eleven yesterday were really good.
And they just make the food there, but well, they don't make the food there.
No,
but
they like heat it
buy
up and stuff.
They heat it up, ready to eat.
It's
It's
pure
really
convenience.
Nice. And as much as like we've seen so many travel vlogger like eat that the grilled cheese at 7-Eleven, and we're always like whatever. But then we finally tried it, and we get the hype.
Oh yeah,
it's delicious.
Yeah. Yes, there will be a co-run video. That will probably come out in I can't say off the top of my head, but
a week and a half, I think.
Yeah, a week and a half or 2 weeks. It was great. I understand what people are saying in the sense of I don't know if it's losing its small island charm. We still had a great time, but there is construction going on parts of the island and things. But we did have a good time. Like, I think that's all that matters.
It is as beautiful as we expected, that's for sure. It's stunning. The main area where you arrive, where the pier is for the ferry, it's very crowded. There's a lot going on because most of the tourists going to the island, they kind of stay in that area.
That little beach strip.
Yeah, but when we decided to rent the scooter, which was great, it was $10 a day, gas included, great deal. We actually were able to go in different small villages or whatever you want to call them, and it was much, much better. And we were able to like go on a beach where there was like literally 6 people.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it was really good. Oh, thank you, Melanie. Melanie just discovered our channel yesterday and she loved it.
Welcome to
I
Jurassic Park.
We need to get air on this back tire. Like, I think it's going lower. I can hear it.
Like, should I stop and look or what?
I mean, I'll just watch to see if it keeps going down, but she's lower than it was yesterday. Oh, would you stop? I know what you're gonna say.
Tracy, it's not like that with just this tuk-tuk. She was doing the same thing with our Land Rover. Tracy loves to like poke her head through the window, look at the tires and say that they're low. 95% of the time, they're fine.
I just do maintenance checks a lot, that's all. We do have a spare tire, so if something happened to the tire, it's totally
Yeah, I
fine.
mean, we didn't have a flat tire right yet. So
Don't jinx that, mister. We're gonna
I'm
have a
really
flat tire
good.
today.
I'm really good at changing tires on tuk-tuk now.
Yeah,
we
you
even have a jack
I
on
was
this
just gonna
one.
say this. You even have a jack.
Yeah. If you guys didn't watch the Sri Lanka series, that was the funniest thing ever. We got a flat tire on the front tire, because at first I was like, oh yeah, if we have a flat tire, I just push the tuk-tuk on the side, put it on two wheels, change the tire, no big deal. But I never thought that the front tire could burst. And I was like, how am I gonna lift that up?
Oh, that was awesome.
And then there's two local guys driving a blue tuk-tuk that decided to stop to help. And I was like, how do I lift that up? The guy looks at me, just lifts the tuk-tuk
He
by
just
and
squats down, lifts it. He's like, take the tire off.
yeah.
And again, no English, but like they were great.
It was just so funny because I never realized how light
The small one.
it was. Yeah.
The big one is a bit heavier,
Yeah.
obviously, but
So the second time we had a flat tire in Sri Lanka in Negombo, I just loosened up the tire, lifted up, Tracy changed the wheel, and there we were
good
done.
to go.
Oh,
But oh yeah,
they're building a new temple there. The
They're
statues
building-
are quite impressive.
yeah. Look, and they have two Buddhas facing each other. It's really pretty.
So, fun fact about those big statues, I really thought that they was just a big piece of rock that they were like sculpting, but it's not. It's a metal frame in the shape of the statue, and then they just poured concrete on the surface, so the inside is actually like hollow.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, I just saw a guy build one the other day. This I was like, oh, makes more sense.
Yeah, Chris, definitely rent a scooter. And when our video comes out, I can't think of the name right off the top of my head, but we found this, like David said, we found this beach that was secluded, and that little town was perfection for us. And it was kind of like off the beaten path, off the main road, and yeah, I highly suggest to go there. It was amazing.
Yeah. It's the best. There's only like 2 or 3 little guest houses or resort.
Yeah.
So because of that, there's really not a lot of people in the town, but there's still a few restaurants, more like local food. We had a really good noodle meal yesterday there. It was great. And it's a little bit cheaper than the main area.
Agreed.
And the beaches are actually more beautiful. Not just because there's nobody, but because like the sand is just perfectly white. And it's like a bay that comes in, so the water is like pristine. It was really, really nice. And
yeah, there's a lot of big trucks on this road, but to be honest, thank you for telling us to be careful. When we were in Kenya, there was another road there called Mai Mau Road that was basically like this, in the sense of like a bunch of trucks and like off the cliff. So I do have to say, luckily we had the experience of, how do I word that? We had the experience of all of these massive trucks. If you're driving this for the first time, it could take you off guard. So yes, definitely be safe. Don't take unnecessary risk on this road. Yeah.
This one is much better than the one in Kenya though, because there's not 120 feet cliff on the left.
Yeah. I have to say, besides a couple, the trucks have been nice to us, I'll say. Like, they haven't yet, at least. I don't want to jinx this, but they haven't, like, pushed us off the road.
Yeah, that's true.
But again, obviously you have to keep your guard up and everything because things can change very fast. Apparently the name Manny is really famous in Cambodia.
Really?
Parents love to name their kids Manny because it sounds like money and they believe that they will be rich when they grow up. I did not know that. That's funny.
I've heard it's very popular in India as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh. Did not know that.
Like I've seen people that their last name is actually Manny. And I was like, whoa. So now like we're entering like one of those like smaller village, and it's always cool to see like what people are selling and stuff. Like Tracy and I stop a lot to try all the different snacks.
I want to get more of the rice cakes.
You really like those, eh?
I love them.
For me it was those banana chips.
Yeah. Sorry guys, gonna get bumpy again. Yeah, we stopped on our way. Was it to Siem Reap or back? I can't remember.
Yeah, on our way here. But not on our way, sorry. On our way back from Battambang.
Oh, yeah.
Battambang to Phnom Penh.
So there was a bunch of shops selling basically just, I say rice cakes. I know in America we're used to different rice cakes, but these were like just legit rice cakes, like topped to rice.
Yeah, like homemade rice cake.
And then they had some, sorry, there you go.
Was it like honey on it?
It was either honey or some type of sugar sauce that they made and drizzled it over top. It was so good. And then we also got like banana chips and they were fantastic.
Yeah. Let me know if you see them, like
yeah,
you can still get them on. But like it's funny how in this country, like the street food varies so much from a road to another. Sometimes like the
and
road,
it's not consistent.
Yeah, the road where we saw like the banana chips and the rice cakes, that's the only thing they were selling for like 50 shops in a row.
Yeah.
And then you don't see them anywhere else. There was another road closer to Siem Reap on the highway where they were selling those bamboo tubes full of sweet rice.
Too.
That was super good. But we haven't seen those anywhere else.
With beans in them.
How's the tire, Tracy? Tracy keeps looking at the tire.
It's the same.
It's the same?
Yeah.
That's a good news.
But it does need air at some point.
That means we don't have a flat tire.
It needs air and we need oil. Got to keep this baby running smooth.
Yeah.
What you looking at?
There was oil there.
Ah, okay. Time for an oil stop. It's a little tricky to do U-turns on this road, but at the same time, having the tuk-tuk.
Yeah, I know you're there. I get it.
There's a big truck close.
I don't know if there's... Can we do a U-turn? We shall see. Let's try to not get T-bone live.
Thanks. But yeah, once you get going, like the turning radius on the tuk-tuk is glorious.
Yeah, it's actually really good.
Banana chip is an essential road trip snack. I agree.
Of course.
Oh, never mind. You can't really see through there. No.
Well, I think I've time now.
Whoop. Let's go. Now what we do is we actually keep a can of oil in our back trunk to show people. So that way we make sure we have the right oil.
I think, is it there?
Can you see it? Oh, in that shop?
Yeah, in that
Oh, yeah.
shop. Yeah.
Big bump. Oh, he's there. You're good. It's on grass. It's not gonna roll. The can.
Yeah, they can.
Right. Here.
I'm gonna go get oil, hopefully. Oh, can I have money?
Yeah. How much normally is it? Do you know?
No, I don't remember. It's like $5.
Just break that.
Sure. Do you have a 20?
A 20?
Yeah. Or 2 10s or something? No. And you have a 5? I just don't remember how it is, to be honest. Okay.
Yeah.
No, 5,000.
No, I don't have a 5,000.
Can you hold this? No?
Oh.
Mm. Oh, yeah.
No oil.
You sure that, like those cans, no?
Oh.
Just like this. 2050. Yeah, this is good, right? Oh yeah, but like this, whatever. Yeah, whatever. That's fine. No, it needs to be 50. So that's good. That's fine. 2050. Sure. How much?
I'm hoping it's audio range is
Like
still
20,000? Okay. Do you have a... Yeah? Can you just...
Oh yeah, that's the... Sorry, I'm hoping I'm not talking over him, but that's the good thing is our... the first can we bought actually has a spout on the top, but not most of the cans do. So what we've been doing is buying oil and transferring it to the one with the spout.
Thank you so much.
Well, thank you. Do you want to put it in now, or
What?
should we top her up now, or wait at lunch when it cools down some?
Yeah, we'll wait at lunch.
Okay. It's the same stuff?
It's different, but like...
It's
As
still
long,
the
as long
numbers?
as it's as long as it says 20W50.
Yeah, that's as long as it has the numbers on it.
Yeah. Because at first I showed him the can and he was telling me no. I was like, I assume
probably
he thought
thought-
that I wanted the same brand
Yeah,
or something. Because like
exactly.
I went and I looked and I saw the same number of
Yeah.
oil and yeah, I think it's fine. There was a bike on it too. So.
It's the same oil. Yeah.
Yeah. So a liter of I think good quality oil, 5 USD, 20,000. Like it's very reasonable. It seems to be the price everywhere. So.
That was tricky getting out of it. This is a long string of them.
So many trucks. Yeah, after that bike, we should be fine. Hopefully. Maybe not on the other side. Vroom, vroom. We gotta rev the engine to get the tuk-tuk
Yeah.
ready. We did it.
Let's go. Oh, I gotta get comfy again. Hold on.
thing I noticed that's kind of funny, on the side of the road they sell like literally like gas, petrol, like you put in your scooter or whatever. But Cambodia is the one country I've seen in my life that has the most gas station. So I don't understand why people would go there and most likely pay more than what they would pay at the gas station.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's a good question. Should ask a local.
Yeah, in April, we'll be in the Philippines. Well, at least the beginning of April. I know, so we were looking at trying to hit that in Thailand to meet up with some of our friends, but right now I'm not sure if... We're still just waiting on a confirmation of one itinerary before we fully know. If that itinerary falls through, then we'll probably be in one of those Asian countries for sure.
Lots of cows, lots of chickens, lots of dogs.
Oh yeah.
That's the wildlife we've seen so far. So you think I just have to continue straight?
Yeah.
Still on like the nicer part of this highway, because at some point it gets bad. Oh, is it there?
Oh.
Big
And
bump.
it usually gets bad for like, there's one part where it's bad for a couple hours almost.
Well, that much?
Yeah, because there's very little, it goes into pavement, but remember it's that pavement that like is still super bouncy.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. At least they're really trying to fix it,
Oh yeah.
so that's nice. Woo! We did it. Tuktuks are basically off-road vehicles, so
7-Eleven iced coffee? Yes, please. There's not a whole bunch of 7-Elevens on this road, I would say. There's a couple,
there's a
but-
few. We've seen at least 3.
Yeah. So yes, I will most likely stop for one today. Maybe I'll save it as my treat for when we arrive in town.
Gonna be a bit late for a coffee.
Well, if all goes well, we'll be there by 2. I'm hoping.
I'm like, there's no way.
I'm just hoping.
We'll see. Because we'll stop for lunch, and I mean, if we just do bail bonds, then it's not, we can eat in the,
Yeah.
I was gonna say in the car, it's not really a car.
It really depends on how you are driving, because I know sometimes it gets tiring after a little bit.
Yeah. It just, somehow, driving a tuk-tuk for like 7 hours, builds a lot of stress in my shoulders.
Because you have a tension spot that like he has a tension spot that no matter what he does, driving, wearing a book bag, all accumulates there.
Just having my arm extended for an extended period of time hurts. Maybe I should just drive like this. Woo! Sometimes Tracy get air when we like.
Yeah, I don't think he realizes that in the back, the seat also like flips forward. So I legitimately, like, my whole seat comes up over like a massive bump because there's no suspension, obviously. Yeah. Then he's like, "What are you talking about?" And I'm like, "Yeah, no, it's fine."
I can literally hear it. Then tack. Metal on metal contact.
The one thing I've noticed that I do like is at schools, it looks like they have I don't know if they're security guards or whatever, but they do like safe crossing. So like if there's a bunch of people coming out of the school, the guy will like go there and basically stop the car so everyone can leave the school, which I think is really cool because it's much safer obviously on a road that's full of trucks.
Also, all the kids have scooters.
Yeah, scooters and bikes, they're all have their mode of transport. Oh, a bail one is called Nom Pav.
What?
N-O-M, Nom Pav, P-A-V.
Nom Pav.
That's
Yeah,
it.
I've seen that. Yeah.
That's a bail bun. Good to know. Now we can actually ask for
Oh,
it.
if we have a bail bun connoisseur in the chat, we have multiple questions.
Oh, yeah.
So like, you know, bail buns, sometimes they're white, sometimes they're green. Is there supposed to be an ingredient difference?
And sometimes
like,
they're
in
white
the
on the bottom
fillings?
with like yellow on top.
And it's like shaped like a crown.
Yeah.
To us, they kind of all taste like similar, like
There's a slight difference,
like
I would
pork
say.
and onions and spices, but is it supposed to be different
Yeah.
or not? Is it just decoration?
Because my favorite one is the one with the yellow thingy on top.
Yeah, the crown with the yellow circle at the bottom,
Yeah.
at the top, right? Oh wow, that's a big drop.
Oh crap. There's like you can't really see that. But there's a massive ledge here, and putting the tuk-tuk off of it is a little complicated.
We did it.
We are heading back into Phnom Penh currently. The end of our road trip it's coming to an end back in Phnom Penh, and we have one more thing left. We have some food tour stuff, and then after that we are getting ready to leave the country. We gotta do some editing and stuff before we leave, but I'm gonna be sad. This trip was like,
That's a really good one.
yeah, it was a good for the soul trip. Melanie says the green ones have no filling. The green ones that we had filling. They were the same as the white ones with like the red dot on top, except it was green. I understand what you mean. The green ones that are in a different shape I've seen have no filling. But we also
The
had
green
like,
one that are like elongated or whatever, those
Yeah.
are empty. But we have like round green ones
I
that
know.
definitely had pork and whatever in it.
I don't know what it was. You'll see it in one of the videos, the road trip to the Cove. You'll see it in that one.
I
but-
also had a Spider-Man one that had chocolate in it.
Yes, that's true.
Tracy also really loved the 7-Eleven one that are like kind of white in a bunny shape with
The
like vanilla custard in
inside.
it.
But I have a sweet tooth, so that makes sense. I think that's why I love bail buns, because the dough itself is a little bit sweet, and it just so good.
The filling is just so good, like it's so
It is.
tasty.
Yeah, and they actually fill you like.
That's what we get along the road all the time.
Yeah.
I love it. There's the same thing in Sri Lanka.
Yeah.
In Sri Lanka, the funniest part is like the police was stopping us all the time just to chat
Oh, yeah.
on the side of the road.
It's a dusty one today.
Dusty, yeah. Let's go with your Prius. Oh, even. Whoa, whoa, whoa! It's a family-friendly channel. What were you gonna say there?
Sorry, you got me really off guard there.
Even I got air on this one.
I saw that. Your head was 2 inches from the top.
Yeah.
Whew. This is why
that
I
little
hold
hole
on.
didn't look that deep.
Yeah.
Somehow it was.
I hold on to this here to give myself a little bit of leverage. Because if not, I would have lost it there.
Maybe we should wear a helmet.
Maybe. Whew, that one was intense. What?
You want a coffee or?
What, 7-Eleven?
7-Eleven right there.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. 7-Eleven coffee time. And actually, while we're here, I might as well use the bathroom. Whoa. I hope they have ice.
Maybe. You want to go first?
Yeah. Can you? Sorry, I'm not a very good public vlogger.
Yeah, Tracy doesn't like it at all.
No. Just need to cash out.
Do you have water still? Oh yeah, you got it full of water and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, can I have the
Okay.
cash that you?
Yep. There you go.
Yeah, we'll get cold water somewhere else because I don't want it to get warm by now.
Yeah, yeah. We're full of it anyway.
Okay, I'll try not to talk.
Or you can, it's kind of funny. And she goes. It's literally our favorite store. 7-Eleven here, like I said earlier, like they're so fun. There's like everything, and they have things that you're like, why don't we have that like in the rest of the world? All the ready-to-eat food that's like pre-packaged is actually super nice, super affordable. Just the fact that they have like cups of ice. So it's super hot here, right? Like it's about, I don't know, like 38 degrees Celsius most days, which is about 100 Fahrenheit. So it's hot. So when you buy a drink in the fridge, a Coke or whatever, well, it's like cold for 5 minutes and then it's boiling hot. But they sell those massive cups of ice that are 50 cents and you can put whatever you want on them. So that's really, really nice. We should have that everywhere. And maybe, do you guys have that in the States? Because we don't have 7-Eleven in Canada, so like I'm talking like I know what I'm talking about, but I don't. I actually don't. Oh man, I'm not good at this. Somebody said something, but now I can't see it. Can I go back in the chat? Because we're doing it on the phone. I think I can. Can you copy paste and put your comment again? I'm ready for it. Sorry about that. Yeah, anyway, all that to say, big fan of 7-Eleven, and most people are. Like, I mean, I really thought that like the United States, sugarcane juice. Okay, well, sugarcane juice, they sell it everywhere on the side of the road. Like, I've had it once so far, but they only do sugarcane. Where in Kenya, they did something that was so good. They were doing sugarcane with lime and ginger. That's the best. They were doing the same thing with ginger also in Uganda. Big fan of that. Just sugarcane is good, but trust me, when you add lime and ginger, 10 out of 10.
Thank you.
Solid.
Ah, yes.
How do you go back in the chat with this?
Just because we're on a live.
What's her?
This is my excuse.
Oh.
I said just because we're on a live, I have to.
Every time
Not
I let
every
Tracy,
time.
yes, every time I let you go in a convenience store in any country alone, you come back with like chocolate or something,
I
some
do.
candy.
They're new chocolates.
She's like, it's just because we're on a live so I can show the people. No, it's not, because live or not, she would have done it.
So yeah, this is what I'm talking about, my bag coffee. I love it, with the cup of ice.
How do you go back in the chat? Can you? Oh, there you go.
You just pull it up.
Okay. Oh, you can pull it up? Oh, I didn't.
Yeah.
Okay. Normal ingredient available.
Yes.
Yes, exactly. That's what we've had. But like some look different. One actually looked like it had some sort of meatball in it. Remember?
That was mine, wasn't it?
Yeah, but I think it's always pork.
Like my favorite one?
Anyway, we love them all. We can't really tell the difference. We bought a lot of bail bonds from a lot of different vendors in a lot of different towns. They're all kind of similar but unique at the same time. But anyway, I haven't met a bail bond I didn't like yet. Oh,
This is true.
The one with only black bean puree in it.
Not your favorite.
Not my favorite. But otherwise, it's pretty good. Okay, Tracy. Coffee.
I love it because it's just black coffee. Like you can get sweeteners one, you can get like vanilla ones. The vanilla Americano is actually really good. But just the black plain coffee, so good.
Thank you, Kale. We love it. Driving a tuk-tuk is the best.
It is the best.
It's funny because like we've been doing this with like Tuktuk Rental, like the name of the company is actually Tuktuk Rental, like this. And they only do it in Sri Lanka and in Cambodia. Like the only reason why we're here is because we loved it so much in Sri Lanka that we're like, let's do it again in Cambodia. And we're actually going back to Sri Lanka in October to do the tuk-tuk tournament that they're doing every year. So that's gonna be fun. But I would love if they could expand to like other countries because I want to do this all over the world.
I can't get my straw in.
Oh no, your life is so hard.
I know.
Do it.
Got it.
There you go. Want to go to the bathroom?
Yeah. Do you want to just stay here and I'll go?
Sure.
This is the garbage too, because I know there's a garbage around here somewhere.
Yeah, there's one in the bathroom. Just bring it with you.
Yeah.
But yeah, if we could like, the thing is,
We're back.
tuk-tuks
Can I
are
just?
not something that you can actually. Oh yeah, so people don't hear you pee. That's a good idea. Yeah, in most, especially in Asian countries, like renting a car, very possible. Renting a scooter, a motorbike, very easy, very affordable, and very like everywhere. But tuk-tuk, I mean, most foreigners, most tourists, like don't want to go to a country and drive a tuk-tuk. Like it looks complicated. It doesn't. People think it's not reliable. Even though, to be honest, from my experience, after driving thousands of kilometers in a tuk-tuk, I rarely had problem. Sometimes a flat tire, sometimes, you know, you gotta wiggle it a little bit to start it. Sometimes it dies while you're driving. You gotta put oil and gas all the time, but like never had major issues. And if you have a major issue with a tuk-tuk, don't worry. Like it's such simple mechanic. Any mechanic can fix it in a matter of like an hour maybe. So it's not a big deal. But yeah, all that to say, most foreigners don't want to rent tuk-tuk. So because of that, there's no market for it. So because of that, not a lot of company are actually renting tuk-tuk apart from tuk-tuk rental, but they're only in 2 countries. So definitely, like as we keep exploring different countries in Asia, we'll definitely do everything we can to keep renting a tuk-tuk. Otherwise, we'll try to, you know, rent bikes and stuff. It's just as much as some people are saying this is not safe to drive a tuk-tuk around and with crazy drivers and traffic and everything. I get it, but I feel more confident and safer in this tuk-tuk than on a motorcycle, to be honest. So yeah, that would be my preferred method of transportation. And worst case, like I mean, a car would be fine too. But yeah, we'll see what we can do. As the best case scenario is we need to find a local in a country that's willing to just take our money and give us the tuk-tuk for like a week or 2. Like that's also an option, but you need to find the right person who's willing to like give a tuk-tuk, which can be a really big deal when you think about it, because people with tuk-tuks, like in just like in Africa and in Asia, like it's their way of life. Like they use the tuk-tuk as a business. They transport people, they transport good, like they need the tuk-tuk. So I would have to be like, how much do you make in a day? Take that amount times 7 and hopefully, you know, it would give me a tuk-tuk. Favorite food so far, I mean, bail buns. We've been eating a lot of those and I really like that. But otherwise, to be honest, all the noodle dish, like they do a lot of Cambodian fried noodle that they call with the yellow noodle and some beef and some delicious sauce. That would probably be my favorite. Tracy would probably say something similar. I'm pretty sure that and like the different soup that we've had with the broth and all. It's also very nice. Yeah. The food has been really good, to be honest. We've had like a little bit of everything. Obviously, you guys know me. Every time I see something I've never had before, that's what I get. I got a soup the other day with like chicken organs in it and everything. Wasn't my favorite? No, but super happy I tried. And what else? We had frog. Happy I tried. I mean, would I buy more? Probably not. The frog meat itself, I don't mind it. Like, it tastes similar to chicken, like some sort of white meat. The filling that they put inside is good, but it's very heavy on lemongrass, and I'm not that much of a fan of lemongrass. So yeah, I wouldn't get it again. Super happy I tried, and we're getting a food tour in 2 days, on Tuesday. No, more than 2 days. Anyway, on Tuesdays. And yeah, that's gonna be something, because they do all this stuff there, like a snail and spider and maybe that fertilized egg. That is something that I'm gonna have. I don't know how Tracy does it. I'm not in charge of this normally. Tracy, you need to come back. I'll get back to whatever comment you put there in a minute, as soon as Tracy arrives. But yeah, I'm super happy to like try well, we already had a lot of street food, which is the best, but like the weirder stuff. Weirder for my perspective as somebody from Canada. But yeah, Tracy's coming back. Beef luck. Oh yeah, the beef skewers for sure. We did have a lot of that as well. Alan, hello. Somebody put something in the chat, but I can't. It was Melanie. It was a big one, so you can answer it.
Tuktuk? It's a great choice.
Yes. Okay,
100%.
I'm going.
Where's your mic? Thanks. Guess I'll just be double mic'd. It is a great choice, and that's what in Vietnam. Oh yeah. In Vietnam and even in Malaysia, we're looking at doing like a motorbike, but we need to find a place to, I guess, store our luggage, because even we can really only do one book bag. So I don't know if we just get it. I don't know if we just get it for like day trips. Yeah, still trying to figure that one out, to be honest. But Nam Ku Che, what is that? The dish? I'm not sure if we've had it. A lot of times we just point at photos. Okay, the spider. Stay tuned for that. So I'm not gonna lie, when I first heard about it, I wondered if it was just a tourist thing, because I think it's in Thailand. There's a couple things that they say like only the tourists really try. But that's interesting to know that you guys eat it here, like you actually do, and the fact that it's good, I don't know. We'll see. Dave will for sure. Me, I am not as adventurous, but I haven't made up my mind yet. Beef loklak, yeah. David did have that, and it was really good.
What do I love?
Loklak.
Oh yeah.
The beef.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, I just don't want my coffee to fall. Let's get reorganized. Can you hold this for a sec?
Can I have water?
Dave is very adventurous. Melanie said that the spider is actually something to eat. It's tarantula.
Yeah, it is.
And but in Thailand, when we were there was a lot of things that were being sold, and we were told that it was just touristic.
It was in the Chinese market, because they do eat it in China, and it was in the Chinese market. But they were saying Thai people don't actually eat that. But
here they actually eat the tarantula. She said it's really good. I said I'll see.
Here's the thing. I've had bugs a few times before, and I don't mind it, because like the bug itself normally doesn't taste much.
No, it's just mind over matter.
Well seasoned, right? So yeah, I'm sure it's gonna be fine. It's just as soon as you can forget that it's a big bug, then it's fine. Never had amok. What is amok? Maybe I had it, to be honest. I've been eating a lot of things here that I have no idea what the name of is here. I just call it that. Can I have that? Can I have that?
What is it?
Amok.
Oh no, I don't think we have had that. It's like fish amok, I think.
Yeah, don't worry about that. A lot of people like have a mental barrier to like eat bugs. Like, it's very normal because we're not used to it.
Like me. I'm trying.
Tracy ate her first bug last year in Uganda, grasshopper on the side of the road. Again, the taste is good. It was well seasoned with salt and onions and stuff. It's
Yeah.
crunchy like chips, but it does look like a grasshopper. So if you can forget about that, it's just a little crunchy snack.
Okay, how am I gonna do this? Because I also just put the cover on because it's really dirty back here. Thanks.
Okay.
It just gets super dusty. I was gonna have. Let's do a bite of my bar.
Eventually. Yeah. Oh, okay. I know what you mean. How are you gonna do all of this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you can hold this for 2 seconds.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sure the spider is good. Like, I have no doubt about that. It's just it looks like a spider when you eat it. Thank you so much, Biggie. Okay, is that good?
Mm-hmm. The one I really wanted, I didn't get though, because it's this, but cappuccino flavored.
You have like chocolate on your teeth.
So you. The cappuccino flavor, I really wanted, but I knew you wouldn't try it. Because you don't like
I don't
coffee.
like coffee stuff.
It reminds me of a version of a Mr. Big bar.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say.
Or
Asian Mr. Big.
I'm gonna turn you around. Hold on. Back on the road. I'm gonna have chocolate everywhere on me. Uh-oh. Not neutral?
Yeah.
Did you check the tire?
No. Bye. Sorry? Yeah, of course. We drove over 1,000 kilometers already. Wasn't that the cutest little girl?
She was so cute.
Did you see the guy?
No.
Oh. No, I was saying, were you filming the little
Oh,
girl?
yeah.
Yeah. The guy was like, oh, you can drive this? Yeah, of course. Drove over 1,000 kilometers in this thing already. Like, very good.
Right now we're heading back into, Phnom Penh. Ah, I'm gonna drop my ice box.
I'm gonna go on the road, I'm just being passed.
What?
That's the other thing that happened all the time. People waving us like they want to lift, like we're a taxi, but I'm like, hey, just a tourist.
It's not too bad to drive here, except for in Phnom Penh. Like, that's something.
Yeah.
But again, I'm very lucky to have a husband who, one, loves driving, two, loves driving in chaotic cities.
That's true.
So he drove a lot in Kenya too, in Nairobi. So I have to say, oh, what was your? I'm so sorry. We're actually not going as fast as it looks like we are, I swear. What was your most chaotic driving place?
I think Cameroon.
Yeah, that's fair.
Cameroon, like in Yaoundé, is quite chaotic. Like there's no rule. People are like cutting each other, and it's like quite crazy. Like don't get me wrong, like Kenya's crazy too, but like Yaoundé is quite something.
That's fair.
Also, like another place like Italy. Italy was quite intense with like the narrow roads, and people are quite aggressive.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, Cameroon would be my number one.
My lid came off. How do I do this?
What?
My lid came off. Sorry, guys. It might be bumpy for a sec because I have you propped so I can put my coffee back together.
What's going on there?
Oh.
It's a beer convoy.
Huh.
Did a beer die?
Oh my goodness, it won't go on. Ah, there we go. Now I just need to put that somewhere. Okay, we're good. Yeah, we don't get it. Oh. It's a beer promotion team.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah, we don't get live as often as we want, just because it requires us. We want to like bring you along on our travel, but a lot of time we're filming that with the main camera, so we don't have like a regularly scheduled live, which is something we've been wanting to work on for years, but it just is hard. It's hard to do. Not hard to bring you along, hard to schedule in. Ah, the best coffee. Life. It's given me energy again. Or maybe it's a chocolate bar, which is very possible.
And it's also so much cheaper than Starbucks.
Oh yeah. To be honest, it's better.
Really?
Starbucks, I only like their holiday drink. Or there's one iced coffee in the summer that I really like. But like Starbucks normal coffee, I don't like.
That's fair.
It's too, I don't know, it's too something and it always bothers my stomach.
Starbucks is like $5, where this is 90 cents.
Exactly. This and the little Nescafe cans, I'm good. Yeah, we do want kids. We had talked about this actually not too long ago, because obviously life changed, just moving out of Kenya and everything. Not sure when, but we will. There's a lot of things that we still want to do, and we still want to travel with kids too, but it's just some travel is less complicated without kids, put it
Like
that way.
I wouldn't bring a newborn in a tuk-tuk.
Exactly.
There's no car seats.
No car seat, and like just heat regulation too. So we'll see on when. It's not a question of if, it's just a question of when, basically. In the meantime, we have a lot of nieces and nephews to love on.
Ha.
Jump beside you. Yeah, we need to reassess that though, because I don't know if it's taking you
Well,
on
it
to...
says that this is the 4.
Okay, perfect.
So
Yep.
that's why I
That's
went
fine.
here.
'Cause I think that runs out soon.
The
Because
what?
the turn left, I don't think you're supposed to turn left.
Here?
No, on the next direction it
Oh,
says.
yeah, sure. But I'll just keep on the 4.
If you only have one more place you could travel to, what's the top of your list, David?
Oh my god.
I know.
This is like the hardest question ever. To be honest, it's gonna sound crazy, but Mauritania because of the train.
Okay.
Like that's a crazy thing that I really want to do.
Yep.
So in Mauritania, like you can, well, you're not supposed to, but you can ride the ore train across the Sahara Desert overnight. Yeah, it's not a touristy experience, but it's something that is possible to do. Probably illegal, but still mainstream enough that you're not gonna end up in jail.
Yeah.
So that is something that like I love adventures, and that's an adventure right there.
Yeah.
So probably that. Otherwise, probably just Japan, because I really want to go to Tokyo Disney Sea more than anything.
That's fair. I'm stuck between two on mine. Antarctica being one, and then the other one being Mongolia, but rural Mongolia.
Yeah.
I don't know. They're so very different that I'm not sure. I think I would choose Mongolia.
Okay, fair. Oh, and let's not forget Antarctica, but that is just...
That's what I just said.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear.
I said
I'm in a tuk-tuk, it's very loud in the front.
I said Antarctica or Mongolia.
Okay, yeah.
But very different.
Antarctica is just... It's so expensive.
I know, right?
Like, it costs tens of thousands of dollars to go there.
Yeah.
So, that's the main reason why we're not going right now.
Heading near March 30th. What's the temp here? Right now it's actually clouded over, so I'm gonna say like 28, 30.
Yeah, something like that. It's actually very nice right now.
It's beautiful right now. But heat of the day, depending on where we're at on our road trip, it's about 35, 38
yeah.
degrees.
Right now it's in like the 80s in terms of Fahrenheit, but it goes up to like...
Whoa!
That was loud. It goes up to like 100 on like middle of the day sometimes. So, but right now it's 9:20 in the morning, so it's still very nice. But it's gonna get much hotter probably.
A lot of dust in my eyes right now. Sorry guys, I'm trying to hold you steady. Just give me a second.
Big truck traffic.
We have so many good questions, but I'm just struggling to scroll right now. Just give me a second, guys. Hold on.
Whoa.
Okay. Gotta catch up on this. Have we tried brown coffee? No, we have not actually.
Oh, it's funny because like on Grab, we got a discount on brown coffee yesterday.
Oh, somebody said it's really good.
Oh, well, you should try it. We have a discount for it.
Sweet.
30% off.
Melanie says to watch on a documentary on YouTube called Back to the KID. She said it's amazing about an immigrant couple visiting Cambodia again.
Oh, cool.
After escaping America, after escaping the Khmer Rouge.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that would be interesting to watch.
We've actually had comments like that of people watching our videos saying that now they live in the US because of that situation.
Wow.
And that they've never came back.
What's one thing that makes you keep going?
Makes me just my general desire for adventure.
Yeah. Yeah. And just, yeah. There's some moments that you can never expect and you can never plan for it that make an entire trip. And in those moments, those are like, this is why we do it.
Do you have examples?
Honestly, one of my favorite moments for the trip is the guy that we met from the tuk-tuk on our way to Siem Reap.
Yeah.
And then on top of that would be the scooter day that we just had in Koh Rong.
Yeah, getting lost and trying to find a waterfall without water.
Yeah, there's just certain things that just stick with you.
It's just fun.
Yeah. Out of all the places you've traveled, what's the top recommendation? This is hard.
This is very hard because it depends.
It depends on your style of travel and what you're looking for.
I mean, if you're someone who's like, who didn't travel a lot and you just want to have something really, like a really cool experience, go on a safari somewhere in Africa.
Yeah.
Like if you haven't done like real travel, like safaris will blow your mind. That would be like a very, that would be my top suggestion. And if you're like a more seasoned traveler, you've been around and you're looking for like an adventure, rent a tuk-tuk in Cambodia or in Sri Lanka. That's gonna give you a good dose of adventure.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. It's hard for me not to be biased, but like one of my bucket list trips was the one we just did in Iceland with the van. I love that. Or like the overlanding in Namibia.
Yeah, that was epic.
Like, those are two things for me that are like, man. Yeah, and obviously, you can't beat a safari. That's a given.
And what?
You can't beat a safari.
No. And if you want to go very, very, very deep in Africa,
Yeah.
go in Omo Valley to
Yeah.
visit the different tribes there in Ethiopia. That was one of our favorite trips of all time as well.
Yeah. We haven't tried the pizza company. We want it to though, and we probably will when we're back into Phnom Penh.
We see it everywhere.
Yeah.
Is it actually good or is it just like Pizza Hut or Domino's? That's my question. Because we went on one of our first day in town, we actually went on a sunset cruise on the Mekong River in Phnom Penh and realized that the pizza company have their own cruise boat.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, this is a bumpy road. It's one that doesn't even look country. Have you visited Dubai? Yeah, so we actually did Dubai back in 2021.
2021, you're right.
Yeah. Gulf countries, we've done Oman, Bahrain. That's it, right?
Oman, Bahrain, Dubai, UAE, Qatar.
Oh, Qatar, yeah, you've done Kuwait.
I've done Kuwait a long time ago, yeah.
They're saying pizza company is top tier.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, talking about top tier pizza in this country,
Oh, yeah.
Polo in Siem Reap, great pizza. And not
So
just great
good.
pizza in
Like
Cambodia,
Italian
great pizza, period.
Yeah.
That was really good.
Pineapple and pizza, yes or no? No.
Ew! That's a crime. That should be illegal. It's so funny. I've seen a place in the US, they actually, like, they just sell pizza at like 10, 12 bucks a pizza. But if you want extra pineapple, they charge you $100. I was like, this is amazing. Just to discourage people from doing it.
Would you drive a tuk-tuk around Tanzania if you had the chance?
I don't see why not. I would love that.
Yeah.
I'd drive a tuk-tuk anywhere.
Yeah, that is so true with the, for what to recommend to people, they say safari is theirs.
Yeah.
You just need to wake up and be open to what the day brings. Exactly. And to be honest, you need to apply that just to travel in general. Like, each country, every experience, yeah. The more you have an expectation of the place, the more you risk, I don't want to say being disappointed, but just not meeting expectation.
Yeah.
And if you just go with open mind to like the culture, the food, everything, yeah, you're gonna love it.
Yeah. See, like when I was a kid, I did a little bit of traveling with, I did a little bit of traveling with my parents. And even like with Tracy, like when we first started, you know, we were like, okay, this day we go to the beach, this day we go to this museum, and this day we do this store or whatever. Where now we still have like,
because of content,
yeah,
I would say.
we still have a little bit of a plan, really because of content. But our plans are so much more relaxed and flexible,
Yeah.
which allows us to, if somebody tells us, hey, you have to go there to check that out, we're like, let's go, right? And this is the adventure side that I very much like over, because we've seen a lot of people coming to Cambodia. They jump in a big tourist bus, they go to Phnom Penh, do a few things, go to Siem Reap to see the temple, back to the airport and leave. I'm like, I understand, like if you feel more secure to do a very somebody holds your hand tour, it's totally fine. If it's the difference between of doing that and not doing it, please do it. But if you're willing to, like Cambodia is a fairly safe city, easy to drive around, like Google Map is really good. I would say, like, you know, if you don't want to rent a tuk-tuk, rent a car and just explore. It's a really good place to start doing that kind of adventure, that kind of travel, that's a bit different than what most people do.
I agree. Sorry, I'm having a really hard time holding them still.
Yeah, it's part of the adventure.
It's just the pavement's a bit bumpy.
lots of little shops there.
Oh yeah.
The fruits and vegetables always look so beautiful.
Yeah. We actually picked up some fruit on the way here.
Yeah.
Apples and oranges, and the oranges were like the tastiest oranges we've ever had.
The most oranges we've ever had.
Yeah.
And probably the cheapest too.
Ah, thank you so much.
Baby cow.
Okay, I need to get comfy again. Ugh.
I knew I got chocolate all over me.
You have chocolate all over?
Yes. I knew it.
Good thing you're wearing some sort of bathing suit. When we arrive at the hotel, you can just go in the pool and wash it.
Yeah. So yeah, the fear of the unknown. If you had have asked me 5 years ago if I would be doing this, I would be like, not that are you crazy, but kind of. I think the biggest thing is to start slow.
Yeah.
I didn't just wake up one day and be comfortable in these situations. And if I'm being honest, there's still going to be some situations where I'm going to love, but I will never be 100% comfortable. But I think that's normal as a traveler too, because there's certain things that like you want to keep your guard up to like things like pickpocketing and things like that. Like you always will have a bit of an edge. But just start somewhere, and the more you keep going, the more that it will build your confidence up, and it's worth the fear. I think that's kind of the biggest thing that I've learned.
Yeah.
Situations that have been uncomfortable. Our Ethiopia trip was probably one of the most nervous trips that I have ever gone on, and to this day, it's one of the top 5. Because the experience we had there, I could have never imagined. Yes! Melanie, be brave, be like Elsa, into the unknown.
Yes!
Exactly.
Put that on a shirt.
That does need to go on a
Be
shirt.
more like Elsa.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, definitely like, you know, if you're from Europe, if you're from North America and like you've never really been anywhere, don't start with Omo Valley in Ethiopia.
Yeah.
But like Southeast Asia is a good place to start because it's going to push you out of your comfort zone, but still in a semi-controlled environment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Especially if you go like places like Thailand, that still are, there's a lot of tourists, there's really good infrastructure and everything, and then you can work your way into like, you know, a little bit more adventurous countries.
Yeah.
And eventually go to Omo Valley because it's really cool.
Oh, it is. Yeah, it is really, really cool.
And Namibia.
Yeah.
And Kenya and Tanzania and
Everywhere. Anywhere you want.
Yeah, just don't let anyone discourage you from any destination. There's things happening, there's crime, there's everything everywhere, right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure I have a bigger chance being victim of a crime downtown Toronto in Canada
Yes.
than in Phnom Penh here in Cambodia. So even though the tribal advisories of countries say, oh, well, watch out in Phnom Penh, there's a lot of like crime and stuff, I would love to see Canada's own travel advisory for Toronto, you know?
Yeah.
Which doesn't
But
exist.
it goes back to that, just be a smart traveler. That's all.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Sorry, there's something up here I was gonna say. Oh yes, we have tried durian. We tried it in Where did we try durians?
Singapore.
Singapore. Not a fan.
Not a I'm glad we tried.
Oh yeah, I'm glad we tried it too.
And just feel free to tell us if we're wrong, because it could be depending on
A
the
cilantro
person.
effect.
Yeah, just like cilantro. Some people love it. Some people think like it feels like soap, and it's literally in your gene. If you have that special gene that makes you taste it or not. But for us, durian, the fruit tastes like caramelized onion.
Yeah.
So yeah. Hopefully it doesn't taste like that for everyone, and if so, then I don't understand why people love it.
Oh, that's so cool. Darla said that her husband and her live on the road to Halliburton Forest and Wildlife. They would have loved to take us out for dinner.
Oh really?
Oh, okay. So to be honest, we plan on going back maybe in the summer. There's a couple more activities we want to do there. So if that goes to plan, I'll try and find you again. We would love to do that.
Send us
Thank
an
you.
email.
Yeah, send us an email and we can keep your contact. We
Dave-
had such a good time there.
Dave@davemanny.com.
Yes. That place is a great place, honestly.
Lots of fun.
Yeah. I love whenever Dave wants to speed up, I don't know if you noticed, but he leans forward.
I don't know why I do that. I do
Every
do that.
time.
Yeah.
As if it's gonna help him go faster.
Can I have water?
Yeah. Hold on. Huh. Melanie said you need to try the fresh one where the flesh is a bit hard but crunchy.
The fresh one?
Yeah,
Fresh what?
durian. Oh, I would never have assumed that. Yeah, the one that we had, the flesh was definitely not crunchy.
Huh.
It was,
So dry?
no, just like, it must be due to the type of ripeness of it.
They did have different grade and different ripeness.
Yeah, but we had no clue what we were getting, to be completely honest.
That's fair.
We told the guy it was our first time, and then he picked out one according to that.
Also, like, it's expensive.
Yeah. I didn't drink my coffee fast enough, and now it's pretty watery. It's like water with a hint of coffee.
Because you're talking too much.
I am.
Jeez. Tell them they owe you 90 cents. Oh, if anyone has been to Cambodia, is this beer worth trying? We see it everywhere. Gansberg. It's
Yeah,
a
that's-
Cambodian Belgium style beer or German style beer.
One we haven't tried. So far, my favorite is just the plain Cambodia beer. That one, followed by the Angkor. Angkor? Angkor?
Yeah, Angkor. Angkor, no, Angkor what? Angkor, just Angkor
I
beer,
know.
I think. It's so funny because like in some restaurant and hotel, beer is cheaper than like
Water.
Coca-Cola.
And beer is always cheaper than water in a hotel.
Yep. Don't worry, we still drink a lot of water.
Oh yeah, we drink a lot of water here.
Just drinking beer in this heat would probably die.
We're having a great time here. From Toronto.
Ooh. It's getting late in Toronto. It's almost 10 p.m.
It's true.
I'd be in bed.
Oh, it's getting warmer.
Yeah, it is.
That's why I love being on the road early, because you get a little bit of coolness before the midday heat comes on.
Yeah. Yeah, being on the road like from 11 to like 2 or 3 is, whoop, we're getting there slowly.
Tell Dave Rob Canning says hello. Miss
Who?
you, buddy. Rob Canning?
No way!
Oh, really?
Yeah, from Halifax.
Oh, thank you so much for pizza tonight. Deal.
Okay, deal. Is it working?
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah.
Perfect. Make sure to disconnect, that's gonna drain the battery.
Yeah.
Sorry guys, we thought we were off, but I think we're not off. But maybe. Who knows? It might still...
We back. Somebody just said we back.
Okay, cool.
Sorry, I don't really know what happened there. I just had to like connect onto my phone.
Well, probably because we're in the middle of a coconut farm. I don't see a lot of cell phone towers around here.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, no, it's back. Okay, good to
Sorry
know.
about that.
I don't know what happened. It was showing on my end that it was still live, but then on the other end not. So whatever happens, we're good.
That's the reality of streaming in the middle of a coconut farm.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my goodness. Oh. I'm like holding it like this. My arms are like...
Your arm is the suspension now?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Still not doing a great job, but...
People at home are just like puking and it's too bumpy. At least now they really feel like they're in the tuk-tuk.
Yeah.
Just sit on a chair, watch it, and just move with the screen.
We're gonna try and do more lives of this. We just can't guarantee a consistency.
The biggest problem, like I was explaining this morning, is that when we're filming a main channel video, streaming at the same time is super hard. That's the biggest problem.
Yeah.
So like right now we're just doing a repositioning day where we're just driving back from a town to another town, and we already filmed a road trip video with street food and everything the other way. So we're not gonna film this again. That's why we're like, oh, today's like the perfect day to like film a live. So we just have to have those days. Because I would love to like have a schedule for live, saying like every Friday at this time or whatever, but like it's just not possible because sometimes Friday we're on a plane or whatever. So
Yeah. But we're gonna do them when we can. And to be honest, we love doing them this way more anyway. Like where we can take you along. It's so much more interesting for you guys.
yeah,
I love it.
that's very colorful.
It is very colorful.
I like colorful. Is it gonna rain?
I know. It kind of looks that way.
I hope not.
Yeah, no, it's not going to. That cloud's just over there.
This is insane. This is still the same coconut farm.
Yeah, I know.
I'm driving 60 kilometers an hour and we've been here for like 5 minutes. Man, it's a lot of coconuts.
There's a lot of coconuts. I need to find a new comfy spot.
A what? A comfy spot?
Yeah.
Normally you like to just be like this way.
I know, it's just with the bumps, I can't stabilize myself. And then, oh no, that's why. The wind goes straight to the mic.
Put it in your hat like I did.
But that's where all my wind is.
No, but
I
on
know.
the other side.
No, it like comes back this way. That's why I have to keep it centered. Yes, we did do the bamboo train. And David, it was his favorite.
That was the best thing ever. Don't
Actually,
get me
Dave
wrong, it is not safe. But boy, is it fun.
Dave just loves trains.
I don't know if that's really a train, but yeah,
Nah, you love trains.
that's fun. Best $5 I spent.
Yeah. Oh, it was a lot of fun. Once again, we got some bracelets, drank a couple beer.
Ate what is it? Like some sort of seashell? I don't know.
I don't know.
These seashells are like really weird. They sell those seashells everywhere along the road.
We thought it was snail.
Yeah, but like straight in the sun, and somehow they don't turn bad. I don't understand.
Yeah.
Mrs. Pig?
What?
I don't know the name of the whatever that is.
Pig. Oh wow, that's a long time. Fun fact, weddings in Cambodia go for 3 days or longer.
What's her?
Weddings in Cambodia go for 3 days
3
or longer.
days? Jeez. It's like Indian weddings.
Yeah, weddings in India go a long time. I'm like, one day I'm good. No, our wedding was nice. I liked our wedding. Everyone always, well, usually, has that one thing that they would change about their wedding. I don't.
Well, I would have loved to have at least one of those oysters at the oyster bar.
That's fair. Yeah, we didn't get a chance to do like the charcuterie and stuff, but
So we had like an oyster bar at our wedding. But like after the wedding, we went for photos, and when we came back, the oyster bar was empty,
because it was time for supper.
I guess. People went heavy on the oyster bar, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, it's Halifax.
I
I
guess.
feel like oysters are,
It's a popular thing to eat there.
yeah. So green out right now.
The mountains are so nice.
Yeah, they are really nice. Another fun fact. Anything can be carried on motorbike. Chickens, pigs, furniture, even an entire family of 5. Yeah, we have seen that.
We've seen motorbikes on motorbikes, so
Yeah, turn a motorbike sideways, keep it going.
yeah.
Yep. After that, you can visit Kampot province. Honestly, we're getting ready to hit out. I think we'll end up back. I always say this about a country, but like, I wouldn't be shocked if we end up coming back and then we can hit up Kampot province. Right now, we have like, what, 4 or 5 days left. And unfortunately, they have to be, besides one of them, the rest are working. So like, getting a hotel and editing and getting everything situated for the next one. I'm sorry, I'm losing my voice. Just a sec. All the dust is accumulating in my throat. Yeah, so that is one province that we didn't end up adding to the itinerary. Yeah, that's true. We have noticed that it's good for pepper. Your coconut.
Oh. No, durian.
Oh.
Good thing I didn't stop. Would have been forced to eat a full durian.
The fact that you set an alarm makes me happy.
What?
Melanie set an alarm just for the live. She's like, worth it?
Yeah, that's the other thing is like our lives could be in like all kinds of different time zone as well. So
Yeah. Yeah, so upcoming travel plans as of right now. Oh! I wasn't ready for that one.
sorry.
Right now for the next couple of weeks, because things change so rapidly, so we're looking at Malaysia and Philippines. So those two are booked. That'll take us to April pretty much, like first week of April. David's dad is actually coming out to join us in the Philippines. And yeah, that's country-wise, that's pretty much all we have until the rest gets confirmed or whatnot. But yeah.
Well, we get Vietnam planned too.
Yeah, we have Vietnam, but Vietnam's gonna be like middle of May to middle of June, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited. We kind of, when we originally went full time, like over here in Southeast Asia was where we were planning on being, but things just popped up, opportunities that we wanted to take. So we did that first, but now that we're actually over here, I'm so happy to be here.
Oh yeah, it's so good. It just, in the last 5 years, we did a lot of Africa because we were living there, right? So that was super cool, such a cool and unique experience.
Yeah.
And then we did quite a bit of Europe on our own before, and with the Christmas markets and everything. So like, Asia was like the one continent that we didn't touch at all, basically. So it's like cool to like be on this side of the world and just explore something different.
Yeah. Yeah, we will be careful with the big trucks, no worries. Sounded like you hit the roof there. Almost.
Even me.
It's just some of them you can't anticipate how hard the bump's gonna hit and you see it last minute. Not all. Some of them. Ooh, Florida will be fun.
The what?
Someone's going to Florida in May.
Oh, I love Florida. Do you go to
Yeah,
Disney
we
though?
do love. Yeah.
Gotta go to Disney.
This is how I'm hanging on. Try and stabilize on the bumps. They're going to Sand Key. I don't think we've been there. Since you've been on so many safaris, how would you, if you had to describe your sorry, I'm tongue-tied. If you had to describe your perfect experience as to what to expect or perfect camp. My perfect experience is having a tent that also has a bathtub and an outside shower. Getting very specific here. The outside showers after being on safari,
They're just so nice.
it hits different. It's so nice. Make sure you have a little porch so you can sit out in the afternoon when you come back from safari. Do the morning gate drives. When they tell you to get up early for sunrise, I know sometimes it's a hard wake up, but do it. Go out for sundowner, out in the bush, and just don't go with expectation of animal. Just let whatever you see, you see. Yeah. And I know that's hard because you go there and you want to see everything. But the more you're open-minded to what you see, the better experience you'll have.
At the end of the day, like, it's nature, so like you can't predict anything. Don't get me wrong, the guides sometimes make a big difference because they know those parks like a lot, so they know like if you want to see elephants, like there's certain areas that they go, and the lions are sometimes there and there, so like they can truly make your experience better, but they can never guarantee that you're gonna see anything.
Yeah.
Especially if you're looking for leopards and like cheetahs.
Yeah.
But still, like, yeah, safaris are a truly unique experience. In terms of like camps, I mean,
Go for a camp that is tented.
yeah, tented
Versus
camps,
cottage.
yeah. And no matter where you go, you're gonna have a good time. Like,
Yeah.
they're all good in their own way. It's not cheap. Finding a cheap safari camp is almost impossible. If you can go all in, Ishara is still like top for us. Like, it's such a beautiful place.
Yeah.
If you don't want to sleep in a tent, the best one is Olonana. Also
These are
in
in
the
the
Masai
Mara
Mara.
in Kenya.
What?
I was just saying these are in the Mara in Kenya.
Yeah. Those are still the best. But
But,
again, not
yeah.
cheap at all. Not even close of being cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why did we choose Cambodia to start an Asia trip? Honestly, it was because of this tuk-tuk.
Yeah.
So, like we said, we worked with Tuktuk rental in Sri Lanka. Fell in love with the company and just the concept and having a tuk-tuk. We heard they're in Cambodia, so it was a no-brainer to come here.
Say why it's cool, the company.
Oh yeah, so Tuktuk rental is really cool because instead of owning their own fleet of tuk-tuks, they rent them from locals. So by doing that, you're giving back to the community and to the locals. So like when it's kind of like two ways, kind of like an investment type thing. But yeah, so the money is going back to the locals and to the community, which is amazing, supporting local. Ouch. What happens if you lose the vehicle?
Lose?
That's it.
What do you mean?
If we lose the tuk-tuk, I don't know. I don't
Hopefully
know.
it's not gonna happen, but I mean, they have insurance.
Yeah. We're just gonna hope that doesn't happen.
Yeah. Which it does happen. Sometimes we lose it for a few minutes because sometimes we park it, you come back and it's not there. Because parking attendants love to move them around to make more people fit in the parking lot.
I've noticed like tuk-tuks, you're not a bike, but you're not a vehicle. So sometimes they want to treat you like a bike, but it doesn't really work. And they don't like when you act like you're a vehicle. I don't know, it's very confusing.
Yeah. But yeah, after like doing this with like tuk-tuk rental in Sri Lanka and in Cambodia, I think we're going to apply for a position in their company as a expansion expert, and we're going to go try to rent tuk-tuk for them in other country and advise on where they should expand next.
Yeah, we did say they move it, but like they never have the key. So basically, like we have the key with us. It's just they can pop it into neutral and roll it. Basically, is how they move it. Yeah, I agree on like, yeah, the tented and safety, absolutely. The safety of the, like food safety, yeah. A lot of places, especially in Kenya, they have like their own gardens and stuff, which is good. Yeah. Sometimes I still have to watch the lettuce. It sounds weird, but lettuce will get you. But if you go to like a very good reputable camp, like it's totally fine. And don't be shocked, sometimes people filter their own water, like, and I mean like ultra purify, and it's okay. Like it really is okay to drink. It's just you're gonna see glass bottles in the room that they refill instead of buying like a bunch of plastic bottles or things like that. And it's better for the environment and it's cheaper for them too. So love the tuk-tuk expansion consulting business.
I know, right? Yeah. I'm just half joking. I think we should really propose it to them,
Yeah, I know.
just in case. Maybe they have it in mind, but they don't have anyone to go test markets. We'll go test markets.
think I'm gonna have no voice tomorrow.
Same. That's fine.
Because we can't just talk in normal voice because it's so loud.
That's true. Just hold the mic really close to your mouth.
I might have to her soon. Whoa.
Can I have water again?
Yeah, just a sec. Oh, I need to refill the bottle. Is she getting empty?
Oh no! It's filled.
Hello?
Sorry, hold on. Just the rest of my ice cube from my iced coffee spilled. It's on the bottom now.
Oh, no.
I know. How long is the ride to the destination? Honestly, it's pretty long today. We're anticipating 7 hours, but I mean, that includes getting gas, stopping for lunch, everything like that.
Yeah.
They say it's only 250 kilometers.
It's 300, no?
Oh, is it?
It's close to 300 because we were using the old highway, right?
Yeah, because we're on the old highway. So we just left. We left at 7:30, and we're just going with the day. I would like to be there by 2, but I mean, there's nothing we can do if we're not. Yeah, we'll have to try and hit up the Kampot province the next time that we're in. That's funny about this. Ready for another fun fact?
Yeah.
Locals often call foreigners Bahrain, which is named for the France.
I can't hear you this way.
Sorry, just a sec. Which, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Which is named for the France country, but they still now just call any white person foreigner Bahrain. Good question. What has been the top most out of your comfort zone experience? For me, Omo Valley with the tribes in Ethiopia. But like I said earlier, honestly still one of my top 5 experiences I've ever done. But yes, definitely out of Tracy's comfort zone.
I think for me it was probably Sudan.
Yeah, I could see that.
There's like, when I went to Sudan before the war, even then there was zero tourist infrastructure. So to go see the pyramids like I did was very, very complicated. And I had to basically find a guy with a truck almost. So I just got picked up by the morning by 3 random dudes with a white pickup truck. Had to trust them. We went through a bunch of like military checkpoints, and yeah, and ended up in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of the desert. It was a really cool experience, but a lot could have went wrong.
That's fair. That's really fair. Why didn't Tracy go to Sudan?
So I was there. Well, Sudan is not really a country that you can just go and visit. There's no really tourism, and even as a foreigner, you're not allowed to leave the capital city unless you get a special permit, which I was able to get. But basically, I was there for work, and that's for the weekend. I basically just left the city and did my own thing.
Yeah. And then second, have you guys ever been really nervous or scared in any of your travels?
I don't know. That time in Cameroon.
I know, that's what I was just thinking. I wouldn't necessarily say I haven't been like scared.
I was like, when you talk, you can put it at you.
Yeah, I know, but then I bounce all over the place. I don't think just switch it back and forth, sorry. We have So I feed a lot off Dave's energy. So if he's calm, generally I'm calm. Except for like, I'll definitely have my guard up for sure, and I'll tell him if I feel uneasy, and then he'll either explain, well, yes, that's valid, or no, like we're okay. There was one situation though where Dave's guard went up, and we were in a Airbnb in Cameroon on the beach. We had a great time. We just don't really know what happened. It was like 2 a.m. and all of a sudden we heard a guy outside the Airbnb whispering David's name and walking around the property. So we just stayed very quiet, pretended we were still asleep, and then after about like half hour it went away. And then as soon, because Cameroon is not really a place you want to drive while it's dark, so then as soon as the sun came up we left. Was it danger that was actually the goal of that? I don't think so, but we don't know what happened. And anytime you're woken up by somebody whispering your name is a little off. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It is a long drive in a tuk-tuk, for sure. Let me turn it back around here. Oh, that would be really cool. They said we should do an adventure with Yes Theory.
Yeah, wow.
That would be insane. It'd be so cool.
We're not at that level of cool yet. Subscribe.
I agree, Melanie. Love the fun facts. Never know until you ask. Why did we choose a tuk-tuk and not a motorbike? Oh, wrong way. Because of this. To be honest, that's the reason. Well, part of the reason. One, tuk-tuk rental, like we said. We love driving a tuk-tuk. Dave loves driving a tuk-tuk. I like being a passenger. And logistically, it's a lot easier when you have a place to put your things. We are not backpack travelers. We each have a suitcase.
Let's say the fun fact about that. So,
yeah, okay.
It's so funny, okay? Because a lot of people just proud themselves on being backpack travelers, and they're like, oh yeah, like, you know, I travel a lot and I just have my backpack, and it's just, it becomes their identity.
Which, okay, fair.
Which,
you just
whatever.
travel in a backpack, or like two small ones, one big, one small, that's fine. But the amount on the island, the amount of backpack travelers that we saw that had like two, and I'm not kidding, like 90-liter book bags. Huge. One on the front, one on the back.
They were
and I'm like,
they had more things in their two backpacks than we have in our suitcase, and on top of that they had one or two massive black garbage bags full of clothes hanging from there. And I was like, you're not a backpack traveler. Like, come on now.
I do have to laugh because I'll be honest, sometimes when we walk into hostels, I feel like we get a look because we have a suitcase and like we're not backpack travelers. Like we each have a book bag, we each have a medium-sized suitcase. It's just the way it is. And then I look at people who have way more stuff and I'm like, isn't that more complicated?
Yeah.
But anyways, it's funny.
And like, I love the suitcase because like there's wheels and I can put my backpack full of tech that's very heavy on it.
Yeah.
Like these people just have like 100 pounds of backpacks on them. I'm like, no thanks.
I'm also like, to be honest, I haven't given up my little luxuries that I love in life. So like half of my suitcase is full of extras and just, again, the little things. He's going.
Oh, he's going, yeah. That was a fast dog.
That's a very fast dog. I like the little things that give me comfort. But yeah, anyways. So that's the reason, to be honest.
Check out that motorbike.
Oh yeah, Dave is a great tuk-tuk driver.
If YouTube fails, I might just move to Cambodia, buy a tuk-tuk, and be a tuksi. I decided that tuk-tuk that drives people are tuksis.
Okay. Somebody else agrees with us. They agree they find backpack travelers funny.
Yeah.
Again, the people who just use like the small book, like the way that backpack traveler was like originally put out, 100% all the power to you.
Yeah, but what we've seen on the island, guys, I'm telling you, is nuts.
Man. Ow.
Woo! Bumpy. Very fast.
It's going fast.
The speed limit on this road is like 80 kilometers an hour, which I can't reach. And some people are doing like 110, 120 sometimes. So you gotta stay in the tuk-tuk lane.
Yeah. I'm impressed. We managed to stay connected for 2.5 hours.
What?
I said I'm impressed. We managed to stay connected for about 2.5 hours.
That's a miracle. I never thought this was gonna work.
No, I know.
It's nice to interact with people too.
Yeah.
Send your questions away. So I gotta find coconuts.
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty. I wonder if it'll open up here around the turn. Hold on. Tell me if it's back, Alan.
We almost lost you guys again. It will
literally-
happen at some point.
I did jinx it. I did just say I'm surprised we managed this long.
Stop saying that. You're
Back.
jinxing
It's back.
it.
It's back.
Those pretty.
What?
The trees with the
Oh,
flowers.
the flowers. Yeah.
There's more.
See if I can get one. That tree.
I'm doing it again.
Thank you so much. Have a good day.
When we pass 18-wheelers, Tracy, you gotta do
Do we think Cambodia has good internet connection so far? I would say yes, to be honest. This is just like places in Canada where you're driving and sometimes you just lose. You're in the middle of nowhere. But like overall, we've been able, as long as we back. Man, it's not like when I talk about the internet. I don't know how much of that actually went through. Overall connection has been good, just whenever you're driving through dead zones, basically. But that happens everywhere in the world. Oh yeah, look over here. It's so pretty.
just because somebody's doing like a fire on the mountain. At first, I thought it was a volcano.
Big mountain range in front of us. They are really nice, eh?
What?
I'm just chatting to the couple boys. Oh, she getting hot.
Yeah, and she's getting sunnier too.
Yeah.
Big hill.
I need to wash out my book bag too. It's starting to get gross. Should do that tonight.
What?
So I should wash our book bags. It's starting to get gross.
It's dusty.
Yeah.